This is a Lag Company release, and this is one of the two Lag Company movies I have. The other one I'm gonna show pretty shortly. And I know there's some sequels to, and I know there's a heck of a load of sequels to this, which I'm not gonna bother with the sequels. I'm only gonna stick with the first film. This movie won one of 4 Academy Awards, which is pretty cool. Yep, another Lag Company release. This one's on a flipper disc. Side A is part 1. And side B is part 2. And I do hope to get this movie on VHS sometime. Same thing with Police Academy. This is the 1990 version of The Witches. Even though it has the 1989 copyright date. But this movie actually came out at the very beginning of 1990. And I know there's a remake of this, which they made back in 2020, but I'm not going to bother with that one because that remake is pretty terrible. So, I'm just going to stick with the old one. And like with The Right Stuff, I do hope to get this movie on VHS sometime. This is also on the flipper disc, just like with The Right Stuff. Only this time is side A is standard or full screen, and side B is widescreen. Like with The Right Stuff and The Witches, I do hope to get this movie on VHS sometime. And rest in peace, Pee Wee Herman, who passed away at age 70, which that is kind of sad. But, oh well. He had a long life, so that's probably why. And no, I don't have Big Top Pee Wee, but don't ask. I also have this movie on VHS. This is a Warner Brothers Pictures movie co-produced with Village Roadshow Pictures. Just like with Get Smart, Ocean's 12, and Sully, and a few other films co-produced with Village Roadshow Pictures, which we'll get into those pretty soon. This is from the Oliver Stone collection, and this is the director's cut of the film, which I will be upgrading this to the original theatrical cut very soon, because I'm not a fan of director's cut films as much. Apart from the Saturday Night Fever director's cut DVD, which I do have. Yeah, unfortunately, one of the pieces of the button that attaches to the DVD case broke off. DVD broke off, but that's alright. At least I'm being careful with it. And this one is disc 1, and there is disc 2 right here. Let me take disc 2 out real quick. Okay. Disc 2 is the bonus features, and disc 1 is the feature movie. There, we got it. This one's part of the Clint Eastwood collection. Do hope to get this movie on VHS sometime. Like with Police Academy, The Right Stuff, The Witches, and Pee-wee's Big Adventure. And I did the opening to this DVD if you want to go see it. Now here's the last Snapper Case DVD I have, and this one was my very first Snapper Case DVD I ever got. Excuse me. I also have the complete third season of Friends on VHS, but this one is the best of season 3. This one is Friends the best of season 3, which has 5 episodes. And I do hope to get seasons 4 to 10 of Friends on DVD sometime. Still. Okay. Here's the DVD for Batman Begins, the DVD for The Dark Knight, and the DVD for The Dark Knight Rises. Oh, for Batman Begins, I do hope to get this movie on VHS in time, because I know how rare of this VHS of this one is. So, yeah. And I do have all three of the Batman movies on VHS, as well as the 1966 Batman film. Which, the 1966 Batman movies from 20th Century Fox, while these movies, along with the first three, are from Warner Brothers. And there is one movie that I'm not going to get, and I'm going to say that is Batman and Robin. I am not going to bother getting that movie for obvious reasons, because I heard it got bad reviews, so I ain't going to get it. So yeah. I'm only going to stick with the first three good Batman movies along with these, and the 1966 film. So, yeah. And if anyone who tries to ask me to get Batman and Robin, then somebody's got to get blocked. I'm absolutely serious this time. Not trying to be rude or offensive or anything. But yeah. I have the Goonies on VHS, but Gremlins and Gremlins 2 I didn't have yet. And plus, I'm planning to get the VHS of Gremlins very soon. And I did swap out the cases because I really hate the disc stacking issue. Because that was getting quite annoying. And all of these are in clear discs, which you're about to see my face starting right now. Hello. And this is my only Warner Home Video triple feature DVD set I have. But I hope to get some more triple feature Warner Home Video DVDs in their future. So yeah. I also have some VHSs of this show, which these VHS tapes of this show I have are from Columbia House. But this is the reunion movies, the Waltons movie collection, featuring the reunion movies. So I'm trying my best to stay comfortable, guys. So, yeah. And fun fact, the Waltons movie collections, these are reunion movies, these are the reunion movies that was spawned after the TV series. Yeah, that's kind of cool. And this does have inside artwork. Let me show you what the inside artwork of this looks like. Here's the left side. And here's the right side. now let me get this back in there. Okay. Oof. Even though one of the DVDs is from Paramount, but these three DVDs are from Warner Brothers, so that's why I decided to throw this in here. And just like with Space Cowboys, for Get Smart, this is a Warner Brothers Pictures movie co-produced with Village Roadshow Pictures. And The Incredible Burt Wonderstone is a Warner Brothers movie co-team with New Line Cinema. Sorry I said co-team, but I figured I say that because Warner Brothers does own New Line Cinema, which they still do as of today. And unfortunately, all the discs on this one are stacked, which I really hate a lot. Just like with the Spider-Man trilogy, which I've shown that when I did my Sony DVD collection. But anyway, here's Crazy Stupid Love. Get this out carefully. Get Smart. This one's a pain in the butt to get this out. The Incredible Burt Wonderstone, and Dinner for Schmucks, in which this DVD is from Paramount, but the other three DVDs are from Warner Brothers, so that's why I included this in here. Yeah, I really hate the disc stacking thing a lot. Seriously, that just gets me annoyed, and plus it makes me very mad. Now I know exactly how Fabian's Media Corner feels. Yeah, I might have to order another case for this four Film Favorites DVD set. Because disc stacking is very annoying. Yeah. I also have the two Peanuts Christmas specials on VHS, which they are a Charlie Brown Christmas and I Want a Dog for Christmas Charlie Brown. But this one is the Charlie Brown's Christmas Tales, which this one's from 2010. This is a Warner Brothers Pictures movie co-produced with MGM, just like with Creed 1 and 2, which we'll get into Creed 1 and 2 in the next part. Yep, you get to see my face in the camera once again. Told you I'm going to show you this, and now here it is. This is a Warner Brothers Pictures movie co-produced with Village Roadshow Pictures and also co-produced with the Kennedy Marshall Company. Now, if you look closely, it does have the Warner Brothers Home Entertainment logo on the spine right there. And as you saw, the Warner Brothers Home Entertainment logo on the disc. But this actually still uses the 1997 Warner Home Video logo at the beginning, the one with the bowling shield, like most people like to call it nowadays. I do have the first Ocean's 11 on VHS, but this is the only film in the trilogy I have on DVD. And I still have yet to get Ocean's 13. And I also want to get Ocean's 8 because I did see Ocean's 8 in the theater back in 2018. And there's also a 1960 version of Ocean's 11, which I also need to get. And like with Sully, this is a Warner Brothers Pictures movie co-produced with Village Roadshow Pictures. Just like with Get Smart and Space Cowboys. And I know there's a rare 2005 VHS of this, which I would like to get that tape one day, because that tape is rarer. Now this one comes in a bootleg cover, but the disc inside is the real thing. So yeah, this is the real thing, even though the cover of it is a bit of a bootleg. It's the same reason with Aquaman, which I'm gonna get into starting right now. Once again, it does come in a bootleg case, but the DVD inside is still the real thing. So this one is not a bootleg, so that's good. Sorry I had to scratch my leg here a little bit, so I do apologize. And I'm kind of getting itchy everywhere, so my apologies. This is Sparta. That's my favorite quote from this movie. Now, unfortunately, the DVD case on this is broken. So, unfortunately, this DVD case is broken. But both of the discs still work, so that's what matters most. And I know there's a sequel to this, which I'm not going to bother with that one. Because the sequel is not as good as the first film, so, yeah. I'm only going to stick with the first 300. I also have the first two Terminator movies on VHS, but this is the only third film in a trilogy I have on DVD. And I still need to get the other Terminator films. Oops. I do want to get this movie someday. Do want to get these two movies sometime. Not getting Batman and Robin because I know how terrible this movie was. So this one's a pain in the butt to get this ad back in there. There we go. Next two DVDs I'm about to show are Matrix movies, and let me stretch my leg here for a second so that way I can get myself a little more comfortable here. I also have the first film on VHS, but this, along with The Matrix Revolutions and The Matrix Resurrections, are the only Matrix movies I have on DVD. And The Matrix Resurrections, you're about to see that one. You're about to see that in the second part. Right now I'm showing you this and The Matrix Revolutions. Yep, another Warner Brothers Pictures movie co-produced with Village Roadshow Pictures. Just the same reason, the same will happen with The Matrix Revolutions, which I will get into that very shortly after I show you this. Oop. And this is the full screen edition, but I honestly don't care, because widescreen and full screen are very niceable movie picture quality. So yeah, so I honestly don't care. And speaking of The Matrix Revolutions, here it is. Get that out already. Now I am not a vampire person, but I still like this movie. It's a good movie. And good movie to watch around October. Now this comes in a 2015 slipcase, but the DVD itself is still from 2004. Alright, I'm going to show you 2 more DVDs for this part, and then I like to end part 1. I also have this movie on VHS, which is the 1991 release, although my copy's later printing from 1998. But it still got the Cheesy Shield logo at the beginning, which I haven't, I have not done the opening to that tape yet. Or at least I think I did, but I may have to check. But I think I did the opening to this VHS of this already, but I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, please give me a request so that way I can do the opening to that tape if I'm not busy, but if not, then that's okay. Alright. Here's the last DVD for part 1, and then we'll go to part 2 afterwards, because I don't want to go over 15 minutes or 33 minutes or any other minutes on this video. So yeah. Another Warner Bros. Pictures movie co-produced with Village Roadshow Pictures as per usual. And no offense to anyone who hates this movie, in my opinion. So, yeah. So that's it for part 1, and stay tuned for part 2. In part 2, I'm going to show off the last remaining Boring Shield Warner Home Video logo, and moving on to the ones that have the current logo. So, yeah. So stick around for part 2.